RFG 2018 is a tremendous opportunity to talk about the issues around sustainability for future generations, and who better to encapsulate what some of those issues are than Indigenous people to talk about these issues and to discuss them in a format where they feel that they are being listened to and heard. What I mean by that is that the environment is a safe environment, and industry will be in the room, as well as government will be in the room, as well as civil society and other Indigenous peoples to really talk about those issues in a manner that respects the viewpoints of Indigenous peoples. That when we talk about things like water and we talk about things that are important to Indigenous peoples, they know that their messaging will be heard. I think that, it's really important to consider the knowledge that exists already around flora and fauna and the animals and the fish. And I think there's a lot of knowledge to be gathered, and sometimes, in trying to figure out what the solutions may be so that Indigenous people feel comfortable with what's going to take place on their land in terms of development, we have to consider those solutions that may be provided in the way that we approach projects. There's an education process that's tied to it as well, because it's not just coming in and changing the landscape and having an impact on the footprint of the project, but how can things like reclamation be built into the project? How can things like being stewards of the water be built into the project? And where do Indigenous peoples find themselves fitting into that project? I think there are some good examples, in the world of communities working together with companies, and also, companies working to answer the concerns of Indigenous people. And if you can combine that and in a way that there's respect, and there's respect of the knowledge and respect of how to work together, I think that it makes it easier for a project to be fulfilled. In the end, that's what really it is all about, is bringing people together. We are in this world, we live in this world, we all rely on certain things that, is a common ground. And we just want people to also, all people, to attend our discussions as well, which we feel are very important, where Indigenous peoples are concerned about development in their traditional territories.